And cooler? Haha. Yeah. Respect the coolest, bitch. You already know. I do this for hip hop. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And welcome back, baby. What did I tell you? I told you it was not over with. So welcome back to the 7th episode of Cooler Makings. Oh, yes. And as you should know by now, and if you don't know, let me remind you, Cooler Makings is when an artist or us, artists or whatever fans, talk about the songs that are their favorite songs for making and why it came out to be that song, from feelings, producers, situations, anything that we had to talk about to shine any light on the song that we're discussing for this time. And today, we're going to take it back to my first mixtape, which was Respect the Coolers. And if you go to my YouTube page also, you will see the whole playlist for that up there also, and on SoundCloud. I think those were like the only two places we released that. And, wow, we're going way back to Respect the Coolers. I think we made Respect the Coolers in 2014, 15-ish. Like, it was over the years with that. And going into it with the first song, which is Triple H, and the reason why I named it that is because if you know it, it's the Hip Hop Hooray instrumental or whatever, and I love that beat. So Triple H, Hip Hop Hooray, I just did like that with the little wordplay. Going into making it, I was at a low point. I was at a low point in my life, but I had lost my job at the time too for something stupid I had did, and I was on papers and shit like that, so I was employed at the time. But in that time, I knew it was something special because after me getting fired and everything from my job, we immediately got a studio just out of the blue, and that right there led me to actually making my first project, which was Respect the Coolers, and just going into that with throwing my whole mind and everything into creating this body of work. And even though it was like industry beat, it's still every verse, every song was really dope as far as concept wise and lyricism and being funny also, and just showing different sides of me. But like I said, getting into the Triple H thing. 3 verses, right? The first one is super, super dope. Yeah, I'm never gonna stop this. Quinn ain't an option. Kicking, hitting every verse like I'm kickboxing. Child murderer. Yeah, they call me Kid Killer. Fuck all the fakes. Only hang with real niggas. Like, I wanted to hit them with back-to-back punches, just like stuff that I never said before. Just giving that attitude, like I said before. And this was crazy because I wanted to also, with this one, step it up, because they haven't heard anything from me since, like, Money, Power, and Respect. And Money, Power, and Respect came out probably, like, in 2014 or 13. So they haven't heard from me for, like, a year or two. So I really wanted to hit them hard with something like that. And like even with the feel of the beat, it's just a vibe of just good energy to it. So that's why it was a constant flow. It was a constant, like almost battle rapish, in a way. I think I had kind of got into battle rapping around that time, probably like 2000 and I think like around 2015 maybe. But just going into it and just wanting to push that pen again was the main thought and objective for it also, and to make it catchy, like even on like in between the hooks of like the oh yeah, yeah, it's the cooler, and just talking in between of it just to give it a more personal feel from me, because sometimes I don't talk on tracks because I don't be knowing what the fuck to say, so I just leave them like that. But with this one, I wanted to be really comfortable on it, and I accomplished it very much. Second verse. Second verse. Oh man, my second verse is always be the verses that I love. I'm not like it's just something about those second verses. It's a good mixture of just energy and lyricism. you know, still as far as the attitude, the same. I wanted that aggression with it. I wanted to show people like this rap shit ain't dead like that. Like, bro, like I'm still out here pushing this mind to spit while y'all are listening to shit that doesn't make you want to think just outside of the box. And I think that's kind of crazy because I do like elevating. I do like thinking outside of the box. I like giving people certain shit that I feel like I'm bettering at my at my craft. So it was really like that, and I felt like people were sleeping on me also just because of we haven't put out any music in a long time. So it was like a shove in the face for me to do that. Even just like let me see if I can remember one from Triple H from the second verse. I don't want to get it mixed up because I might be thinking of the third verse and be jumping ahead right now. um, Gosh, I can't remember. The only thing I can think of is like come and play my name, like come and play this game, like my name Triple H, celebrating real rap, so it's hip hop hooray. Killing all these so-called MCs, you a triple failure. I bet you fall in threes. Try to make a hit, I dare ya. I bet ya if I flinch for a pitch, I'd scare ya. Like, and I'm pretty fucking for sure this third verse. But even going into it like that, with that type of attitude, it was like I'm not gonna be played with. I'm a real fucking rapper. Like I take this shit seriously to every point of every song. I feel like I have to do a certain amount of something to be proud of it. So with some people just being like, well, it's not that serious, or no, man, no, it's that fucking serious. It's like this is my life. This is what I love. So I don't want to be easy on it unless I feel like I have to. But even when I feel like that, I still give you dope feels and lyricism into it and game also. So it won't be too far from me if I'm trying something different. I kind of try to stay in the same element with a little twist, you know. But this is my bread and butter, rhyming over especially 90s beats like that. I'm from the 90s. I'm 91, 1990, 1991, made it 7, baby. But even going with that, I wanted to bring that type of feel back also with some of the instrumentals I had picked. And that one was the first one. And I think writing it wasn't like one of the first. It was probably um like 9 songs on there. 9 or like 11. Probably about maybe that's about the third song I had wrote, because the rest of the stuff that was coming out that I was doing were like probably more current beats, because like Drake was out with the the 0 to 100 shit, the Believe Me, the Only, and all that, and different stuff like that is gonna be on here too. But even with going with that, like I wanted to really just put that pen to a test and make myself believe again that I can complete this project also, and I can come through with all three verses or any verse and do a really good fucking job. I be killing shit when I be hopping on this shit though. I don't too much play around. When I feel it, I feel it. I go into it though, and I know I'm gonna keep getting better because that shit before um before Run Hell of a Rapper, that was my biggest thing. I was like, how the fuck can people kind of sleep on this? But at the same time, it wasn't too many original beats. So I'll kind of give that up to them. But now, every song on there on One Hell of a Rapper is dope. As much as it is on Respect the Coolers. And even going into Respect the Coolers, if you don't know, you should know that I got the cooler thing from the Shade, like way back, like when I was living in Texas in 2011. I just started wearing them and just calling them that, and then till it was a name thing to where my name was Kidmatic, and I felt like I should change it because it's, it was that time. So it was even crazy that this was the last project that I was even working under that name. Because it was time for a change, though. I felt like that. So, man, hip hop array, and even with the, those, like I was saying before we got cut off, like even with those bars that I was saying, you can go back to it, and it's like every verse is like back to back punchlines, and the beat, well, the flow is pretty rapid, and I love doing stuff like that because like I'm a Southern artist. You might not know that. I never said that. I'm from Starkville, Mississippi, also. And I think like down here I get flack for not embracing and trying to just more Southern beats and just doing different stuff like that the type that I pick could be like New Yorkish or it could be, West Coast. But even with that though, it's like I understand that people are like I understand people will get it. After just knowing me and everything that I do and the music also, they'll appreciate it more than the people who don't appreciate it. And that's what we making Cooler Makings for. Is to get the more personal side of the artist out to the fans so they can make a connection. It's not just about for some reason I want to say the stupid shit. Like it's not for bragging rights of I made it over some person or nothing like that. It's like, bro, this is my dream and this shit, I'm still at it. Like, I can't let this go. So for all of you out there who are dreamers just like me, tune in tomorrow for the next episode of Cooler Makings. We're out.
Yeah, I'm never gonna stop this. Quitting ain't an option. Kicking, hitting every verse like I'm kickboxing. Child murderer, yeah, they call me kid killer. Fuck all the fakes, only hang with real niggas. I don't deal with loud mouths, make real noise. Shout out to my jack niggas and my hill boys. You think you're on my level, then you need to step up.